It was art. 41-year-old female teacher sacked for letting her girls pose topless and other pupils simulate masturbation defends photo project and says she's a victim of deep injustice. There is no way you are 41 years old and a high school teacher and don't see the problem in your teenage students doing nude photo shoot. And then you can't even stop it there because you also look past the fact that they started emulating sexual actions as teenagers in a public setting. Posing teenagers nude is only something Minecraft YouTubers would consider art, and you would fit right into that category. I have a few people in mind who would pay top dollar for that type of material, and the sad part is you'd probably make a killing. Like, you consider this art, but like the law considers this a crime. Some notorious murderers consider their work art. I want to know what's considered not art to her. I want to know how far is considered too far when it comes to her quote-unquote art, because if emulating masturbation is just art to her, then would emulating intercourse not even be a step up to her? I hope y'all can see why she's a genuine problem, and she did it for no gain at all. She's not getting paid more, she's not getting a raise. She believes that in her 41 years of age, posing minors nude for art and getting booked for it is considered a deep injustice. How did you get your license to begin with? Who keeps letting these freaks in the classroom, much less giving them a license to teach children? Not my kids, I'll blow the whole.
Unpopular opinion, but I literally think that women should be paid to exist. I know y'all are probably gonna be like, what? But no, follow me on this. Follow me on this. So one, like, our bodies literally create life.
This is the exact kind of ignorant bullshit that you would hear come from a Gen Zer. And I know I'm a Gen Zer too, but this shit is just ridiculous. I'm allowed to acknowledge the stupidity in my own generation.
Y'all. Like, that within itself, like, it beats any freaking invention that a man can come up with. Like, any tech company, like, no tech company can come up with a baby in my belly.
And it's the fact that you can tell she actually sat up there and thought about this. This is something she took time out of her day to sit down and think about. And after using 2 of her brain cells, still couldn't come up with anything smart to say. The first point is that yes, your body can create life. That is true, but definitely not by itself. Maybe the situation would be different if it could completely by itself. But reproduction takes 2 living organisms of 2 different genders. So by your logic, every person on the planet should be receiving a check.
So one, that's why we should get paid. And then even women who like have already had children, they should still get paid, because guess what? Like, the life of a mother, like, that's a whole job within itself. I literally think that we should receive monthly incomes for being women. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm being so serious. Being so serious.
Then proceeds to say something possibly even more stupid. Imagine being paid for making a decision on your own and being a mother to a child. I'm assuming she means single mother. What about the single fathers? Should they receive a check too? I'm pretty sure raising a child as a father would be just as hard a work as raising a child as a mother. So by your logic, men should also get paid as single fathers. I feel like the only way this logic could be applied is if the world had significantly more men than women, but the world is actually populated by more women than men. To be honest, I think you just considered your options for work and just decided you don't think you should work anymore as a woman, and then used as much of your brain as you possibly could to come up with straight bullshit. When he found out I texted a girl through his phone, did we ever hook up? And she replies, we are cousins. It's the fact that you literally texted somebody from off of his phone and expected to not get caught. It's like in a relationship, you'd have to watch out for a person like you the most. It's like, what if that wasn't even his cousin? It could have literally been any other person, like one of his friends, and they never could have hooked up ever. You still had enough nuts to just text somebody off of his phone and genuinely not expect him to find out about it. You would have been single as shit afterwards if it was me. I get your curiosity, but you literally just texted his cousin if they ever smash. Now it's like his cousin ain't gonna like just keep this. She's gonna tell him, she's gonna tell his brothers, his sisters, the rest of the family. And it's like, you're his girlfriend, and if he decides to stay with you, you're gonna be seen as the crazy girl who texted his cousin through his phone. Like, you just created a whole situation from something that wasn't even there. Now y'all would have to break up because of your lack of mutual trust. And it's probably not that deep, but it's definitely not a good situation to be in. Every girl who's honest with her female nature needs to cheat on a man at least once in her life. You can't risk staying with a loser forever if a better guy is just around the corner. So go out there and find him. You'll be thankful that you did it. Miss, that's not how relationships work. No, the purpose is to look for a better guy before you get into a relationship altogether. And I especially love how she's trying to make cheating a necessity. Like, this is a bridge you have to cross as a girl in your life. And if you already consider bro a loser, why was there a relationship to begin with? You can't risk staying with a loser, she said. If it's that deep, then break up with him and find your better one. And then what happens after you find your so-called better one? Are you just gonna cheat on him too to go find an even better one than him? And what in your standards is considered a better boyfriend? Literally just stay single. I don't get it. Why would you make it official and give it a title just to do things that you'd be better off doing single? The mind of a Twitter thought just baffles me. But with that being said, that's gonna be the end of the video next week. Obviously, y'all know the drill. I just hit 600 subs, so it's still road to 1K. I appreciate y'all for the support, and remember, if you enjoy the content, drop a like and sub, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace, man.